Hey, I know I look crazy, but I just got a phone call today that is sending my stress level through the roof. Okay, so the facility that does my retrieval, oh my gosh, my hair, I was on the treadmill this morning. Anyway, um, the facility that does my retrieval called me yesterday morning, asked me to call back. I called back this morning. I get on the phone with the office manager. She tells me that they were trying to run the authorization for my retrieval, which is supposed to be this weekend. Today is Wednesday. It's supposed to be Saturday or Sunday. They say that insurance is requesting my records. Of course, they don't have my records. My RE has the records. So they send out like emergency 911 code black messages to my RE so that they can send the records, because the message this morning that they just got was if they don't receive the records by the end of the day today, they're going to close that case and they're not going to be able to get the authorization that they need to do the cycle. Now, here's what she said is her fear. Her fear is that insurance is requesting my records to see how many embryos I have. And her fear is that they will come back and say that I have to use all of my embryos before they'll pay for another cycle. That I'm not allowed to bank, even though I only have one. So what frustrates me about this is that was my concern when I talked to the RE. And I mentioned in this video that I said that to the doctor. I wasn't sure if my insurance would even cover another cycle knowing that I have a viable embryo. So now my stress level is through the roof because I don't know if all my good embryos right now will go to waste because he rushed the stem cycle without figuring out or making sure that my insurance would cover another stem cycle. They told me the self-pay amount. The self-pay amount is $7,000. I don't have an extra $7,000 sitting around. I mean, even if I did, do I want to pay an extra $7,000 when I know insurance will cover another stem cycle? Yesterday, he measured 18 follicles. The copays I paid on the meds, nothing compared to the $7,000. But the stimulation of these eggs, the chance that I would get pregnant and then my eggs be a year older, year and a half older, trying to get my sibling. That freaks me out. I don't know. It's also up in the air. So she put me on hold because the RE called her back. And they were trying to get it worked out as far as like my records and all that great stuff. But they are worried that insurance will come back and say no. Because he didn't check. And I asked him, I said I wasn't sure if insurance, oh, well, insurance, we can bill whatever. It's not fair to me. It's certainly not fair to me. I shouldn't have to pay an extra $7,000. That's just for this facility. I'm probably into the RE another $1,500 on top of that. Plus the PGS. and cryopreservation. So I still have to pay them $3,500 for that. I don't know how this is going to end up. They want me to call back at 12:30. I have a meeting in 8 minutes, another meeting that overlaps that by half hour. I don't even know if I'll be able to call at 12:30. I will try my best to call at 12:30 to see where everything is. But I'm freaked out, y'all. I'm freaked out. I'm totally freaked out. As a matter of fact, I'm so freaked out right now that I'm going to put on my little binaural beats because my stress level is through the roof. I gotta bring my stress level down. This is not good for stimming, even if this does get worked out. Even if this does get worked out. If I do waste these eggs, which I feel like they will get wasted, I'm going to try to remain positive and prayerful that this will work itself out. And that these good embryos won't get wasted. I remain prayerful. That they won't get wasted. I'm not going to speak any negativity, but I definitely need some stress, let go of fear, overthinking, and worries. Sorry, that's an advertisement. I'm gonna turn this on. 4 hours of binaural beats. Although I'm gonna have to turn it like extremely down. But this is crazy. This is crazy. I'm telling you, it would not be my life if it wasn't crazy. Like, that was my main concern. Will insurance pay for another cycle, knowing that I have embryos? He said, oh, well, we'll try to withhold the information. They don't know the results of your PGS testing, blah, blah, blah. Because they didn't pay for it. Well, not giving them the PGS test will make them think I have 3 embryos. Giving them the PGS will at least show them that I don't have 3, that I have 1, but I don't know. Alright, I will come back when I know what's going on. I don't have an extra $7,000 laying around. I don't. And the fact that I've been on these meds for like the past 8 days, it's like, for what? I think the good news is I can still do an FET the weekend after next. After this, next weekend. I have all the meds to do that. But then she wasn't sure if there was a pre-authorization that was necessary for that. I asked him about that too. Do you need a pre-authorization for the FET? Like, what the hell? What the hell? But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. There must be some reason why this is occurring the way it's occurring. And to be a reason why. It has to be. I don't know what that is, but there has to be a reason why. I just booked a hotel for the weekend. I have until 12 o'clock tomorrow to cancel it. If this retrieval isn't happening. Now, I don't know if it's happening or not. I almost booked the service to take me and bring me, wait with me and bring me back. Now this is like, son of a bitch. Alright. It's 10 minutes already and I got to go to this meeting in 2 minutes. So I will get back to y'all when I know. Alright. Still not dressed. Hair's still a mess. It is a work day after all. Here's where we are. I'm still playing my binaural beats. I don't know if you can hear it. It's just really low. So here's where we are. I was able to call back the facility. She said she talked to the doctor that he had just faxed my records to insurance, that he was under the impression that the pre-auth was still good, that as far as she knew, the pre-auth is only good for one round only. You can't just use it multiple times. Whatever. Small clinic problems, right? If he had a finance department, they would know how this stuff works, right? He obviously doesn't know how this stuff works. I'm so frustrated because I asked specifically about this. I blame him. Nobody but him. So, anyway, I don't even recall. Yeah, I did say that if I wanted to pay out of pocket, it'd be an extra $7,000. So, I stopped panicking for a while, gave it some actual thought. The reality here is I don't want to waste my eggs. Don't want to waste them. That's number one. Number two, if I have to use this embryo and I get pregnant with it, for my sibling, my eggs will be 1.5 years older. What good would that do me for my siblings? So, I don't know. I'm still prayerful that this will work out. What I've also decided is that I have to do all that I can do to make this cycle go and successful. And I'm not doing my part if I don't do everything that I could do. So, I got online with my bank, which is the credit union, and I filled out a loan application. A lot of times they get back the same day. If they decide to give me the loan, they'll put it in my account right away. So that's the beauty of that. They'll either deny or approve. I mean, if they approve it, then no matter what happens, I can move forward with this cycle. If they don't approve it, then if insurance doesn't decide to pay for it, this is not meant to be this cycle. I still believe everything happens for a reason, and I already told y'all I know the gender of this embryo. I'm not revealing it yet, but you know, everything happens for a reason. It happens the way it's supposed to happen, and I cannot be upset. But I have said many prayers since the last clip to just let God's will be done here, and see what it is. Having talked to the lady at the facility, she was under the impression that another authorization would be needed if I were to do an FET. So like I said, if this cycle got canceled and I had to do an FET before insurance would pay for another retrieval cycle, there's no reason why I couldn't prep for an FET behind this cycle, right? I mean, it's an odd way to prep for an FET, but no reason why I couldn't. I'm still going to ovulate. Um, if I have to do an FET, then I have to do an FET. But what she told me is there is one code that my pre-authorization does not cover, and that is for the embryo thaw. So that's what makes her think that another pre-authorization would need to go in, and she's not sure if they can convert this authorization to an FET or if they have to submit another one, and Laura only knows how long that comes back. But they don't want to submit for the pre-authorization for the FET because they don't want to screw up what might be happening with the retrieval. So it's all very super duper complicated. And so right now, I just don't know. And considering that I booked this hotel, I have until tomorrow afternoon to cancel it. Or I guess I'm going to be taking a staycation this weekend, whether I do this retrieval or not. That's fine too. I could use a staycation at this point. Oh my God. I'm trying my best not to freak out. I'm trying my best not to freak out, but I am freaking out. But at this point, I've done all I can do. I've not heard from my RA's office. Surprise. I've not heard from them. Although the lady suggested that I call insurance. So what I did do is I sent a note to my nurse case manager, letting her know that there's some issue with insurance and I wanted to talk to her about my options. She's not responded back yet. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I'd like to get a hold of her at some point. Oh boy. I don't know, y'all. I still don't know what it's going to be. Patience, waiting. All this is completely out of my control. I've done everything that I can do. Right now, the loan is pending with the underwriter, and I don't know if it'll be approved or not. Hopefully it will. It either will or it won't. And, we'll see how it goes from there. But, this is certainly not what I needed. Not what I needed at this point. Right? Okay. So, I don't think I'll have any more information today. I mean, granted, it's only 2:30, 3 o'clock. It's 2:30, so I don't think any more information will come today regarding this. But I only have up until noon tomorrow to cancel my hotel. A part of me is like, don't cancel it, just go, whether you have the retrieval or not. I don't know how long it'll take the bank to get back. But I will check on it again after 5 and see if it gets approved. But I'm just going to sign out for today because I'm freaking out and I got work to do. I got to get some work done. Yeah. I got a lot of work to do and I have to get that done. So I need to turn my focus to that and let what will be. I'm really, really trying to let go. Pardon me. I got a piece of lint in my throat. Okay. I'm really trying my best to let go, and I was really trying not to focus really hard on this cycle. But when stuff like this happens, or Remember when I said that it was a mind shift change and I wasn't expecting. I went into my baseline ultrasound thinking that I was preparing for a frozen embryo transfer. It's so funny. When I talked to the lady at the facility, they were under the impression that I was getting a frozen embryo transfer as well. So when they were like, no, she's going to bank and do another retrieval. Oh my God, I cannot believe this is happening. I cannot believe this is happening, but the binaural beats are helping to keep me at least a little bit calm. But oh my God, I cannot believe this. There needs to be some serious apology coming from my RE. There really does. Because I asked specifically about this and I mentioned it as a concern. And he's just like, oh no, they do, whatever. But what the lady explained to me is that recently United Healthcare has become a problem. Like, they essentially asked for my entire file for the pre-auth. They haven't even paid my claim for my last retrieval. They're asking for my entire file again. So something is going on. I don't know what. I think insurance is looking for a reason to not pay. That's what I think. They're looking for a reason to not pay. I don't know what it is. But they're looking for a reason. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't know what's going to happen with my previous cycle. Oh my God, what if they decide to come back and not pay that one? Oh my God. I'm going to remain prayerful. I'm going to remain hopeful that this all works itself out. And whatever happens will happen. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Whatever will be, will be. Okay, Sarah, Sarah. Sticky baby, that's all. Those TTC. Bye.